Hello everybody, this is Coach Tara from TaraVapeZ with a vape review. I'm going to actually give a juice review today because I'm vaping on a very new juice that I've never had before from Classified Eliquids. This one is called Keen. Now let me tell you what Keen is. It's a crisp apple and a blueberry. Let me double check though, I want to be sure I got it right. This is... First let me show you this. I have the entire line in front of me right here. You see this? Let me show you. I'm freaking stoked. Comes in an awesome box. Look at this. Six 30-milliliter bottles. I love my life. I'm the luckiest girl in the world. Just in case you guys didn't know, I won the full line of Classified E-Liquids as Sigeli 50 watts and a Kangaroo Mini. What? I'll get into that in a minute, but first I want to describe to you Keen, what I'm vaping on right now, and that is an invigorating blend of a semi-sour, where did I get that? Oh, semi-sour kiwi and tart apple, which is rounded out by notes of sweet, succulent blueberry. It's a very fresh tasting e-liquid. Absolutely delicious. I love it. I'm going to vape it like there's no tomorrow. Now, these come in a, what do you call it, cap? Childproof cap. A glass bottle that is tinted with darkness. Let me show you. See how it's kind of painted on the outside. On the inside, it's clear glass. This is a 6 milligram, and let's see here. I'm not sure if they're 50-50 blends or not. I'd have to, we'll go to the website, we'll find out, okay? But these are absolutely delicious. I've had Indulge from them, and that's it. I've only had Indulge, which I loved, so I made that, it was like my very first video. It was one of my closest first videos. So anyway, let me go ahead and vape on it. I'm using the Kangaroo Mini sub tank. I'm using the sub ohm coil that comes with the tank. It comes also with a 1.2 and a buildable. How freaking awesome is that? And what I was amazed with was that when I was priming my coil like I do with the Atlantis, I was able to vape this and actually produce vapor, very low watts. Because I like to start real low, and because I like to vape lower watts in the day and higher watts in the evening, this tank for some reason is producing for me at low watts. Okay, so for instance, I'm at 20 right now and I'm feeling pretty great. I might not even have to go to 30. However, this is not a tank review nor a Sigeli review, although I have to say my first impressions, I'm pretty excited about having something I can bring with me, put in my pocket, not have my pants fall down, and just not feel so bulky and handle the wattage needs that I have. Because I only have tanks right now. I only use tanks right now. I'm not a rebuildable. I don't know how to do that yet. And the next step would be to do that. Do some rebuildables and break out my IPv3 to go higher. Okay? But right now, because my max vape is 30. So 50 watts just right, because I can kind of, I can push my Atlantis a little bit further with it and not feel like I've just got all this power. And I'm excited. So here is what it tastes like going in. There's a lot of kiwi going in. I even told you guys I wasn't doing juice reviews anymore, but I've got the whole line. I might as well tell you about it. Going out the nose, it's all crisp apple. It's Granny Smith, man. It's all about the crisp green apple. I'm not sure where the blueberry's hiding. I'm not getting it. Let me see. Let me play. That's where I think it is. The blueberries coming in through a French inhale. I'm enjoying this very much. I've been vaping it all day, almost done with halfway through a tank. All day long at 20 watts. So that's exciting stuff. I definitely appreciate the classified Keen. It's a fruity, all day kind of flavor. It's light, it's airy. I mean, unless you have a repugnance to blueberry, apple, or kiwi, you're going to love this. If you like a nice fresh fruit, it's not a candied fruit. It's not candied. I love it. I love it. So that's the story for the day. I'm gonna go ahead and bust into vlog mode right on you. You thought you were getting a juice review, and you're not. I'm gonna give a first impression of both the Sigelei and the Kanger. The Kanger, like I said, performs at low wattages right off the bat. As far as I'm concerned, my experience with the Atlantis, and I love my Atlantis, is that I've got to have it at 30 to enjoy it. It's got to. That's my sweet spot. It's where it's got to be. I'm kind of blown away that I can be at 20 watts and feel like I'm vaping at it's light enough for the day, and yet I might not even go up to 30. Let's try it at 30 now that we're here. I have not learned how to set this yet. It's brand new, so it wasn't preset, but you can set this Sigelei 50 watt. I'm going 1/10 at a time for no reason whatsoever. When you hold this button down, though, this is something I like. It goes really fast, but as soon as you let go of the button, it stops. I dig that. With the IPv3, it just keeps going. So here we are at 30 watts, 4.2 volts, and of course, this always happens. Even my Atlantis reads this on my IPv3. This is reading at 0.6 ohms. Now that's a much warmer vape. Much warmer at 30. That's amazing. This little tank is amazing. It's got got a really super small hole. Tiny, tiny. Let's vape on that. That's for a mouth to lung hit. Oh, it's got a no hole, I guess, for priming. You know, when you're to get the bubbles to work. A giant hole for an airy flow. Let me see. Super airy. Almost too airy for me. I like it at the two holes right there, just like that. That seems to be where I like it. A little bit warm for me. I'm going to bring it back down to 20 for the rest of this video. Let me tell you a couple of things I really like about this Kanger tank. The juice holes to drive the juice to the coil are huge and never covered by any aspect of the tank. On the Atlantis, you notice sometimes you have to be careful how tight you go, because then the holes go behind the little flaps. Let me show you. See these little flaps right there? Can you see them? Kinda. See how the hole is not centered on it? Well, that slows down the ability for the juice to get to the coil, and it can result in dry hits. It can. It can do that. So that's something that this does not have a problem with. And it's mighty fucking good looking. I really I'm impressed with the way it looks. I've only vaped on it once before. The guy at the vape shop had one, and I tried it, and that was when I got the GQ. For me, 20 watts at the 2-hole setting is a really sweet spot for the Kanger Mini. I love this box. I love that it's got a magnet swing door. Takes one 18650. It has a full charge right now. I'm going to see how long it goes. It's probably going to go for a while. The buttons are awesome. I have a problem with my left hand. Okay, this is something that I had a hard time with the IPv3. even when I was a smoker, I like to smoke with my left hand. I'm not left-handed. I used to be ambidextrous, but now my left hand doesn't even want to work anymore. So like I type with one finger now. Like it just doesn't. I have nerve damage from having zero cartilage from being a dumbass and working for other people so they could get rich and busting my body up. You feel me? You feel me on that one? So I really like to vape with my left hand, but I have a hard time at night when I'm using the IPv3 because it's a smaller button and it's a little bit harder to push. Now this, not a problem. That's awesome. It's also really good looking. I like the swirl. I remember when Ruby Roo did the video about the 100 watt, and I was like, that fucking swirl's so sexy. Well, this is a nice, neat. Let me compare it to the IPv3. Now I know they're not the same. The IPv3 is a power box. Okay, this is all about power. And it does, I mean, for when you're home, it fits just right. It's about the size, a little bit taller than a pack of cigarettes or a 100s pack. The button's hard to click and get it to fire on the left hand side because my hand is weak, not because the machine is wrong. But when you compare side by side, if you can notice how much easier it's going to be for me to go out in the world and just throw that in my, pocket. So I'm excited about that. I was able to retire my 20 watt iStick to my daughter because that's what she prefers to vape on. And of course, if I didn't feel like vaping heavily at night, I'd be like, where's my iStick? So she had to go back to the Tesla. So now she's all the time on the 20 watt, which is great. And I can't wait to get a rebuildable to start vaping at higher watts. I really would like to try, 40, 50, we'll see. We'll see what happens. And then I can bust out the other one again. In the meantime, I'm going to enjoy the shit out of this little guy. This is just a first impression. There are hundreds of videos out there about the specifications of the 50 watt Sigelei. I'm not going to get into that. It comes with everything. The instructions are written clear, even though it's the same company. It's like they just took a little bit extra time with the Sigelei line than they did with the IPv3 line or the IPv line for whatever reason. I don't know. It's okay. I don't mind. I'm really happy with my win. I'm really happy that I have some juices to share with you that I've never had before that are that are just great. So this is Classified Eliquid. I'm going to have the link to go check out Classified Eliquids. The first time I was introduced to them was with Sample Box. I was doing Sample Box. My mother was getting the box, and we decided together that we were going to continue with the subscription because we have written down for a flavor profile fruit. And the last box literally came, every single vape is chocolate of some kind. It's all chocolate. And so I couldn't vape any of it. I'm not going to do that. So Classified saved the day. Because that's a really fine juice. There's nothing wrong with it. It's okay. The vape production is okay. I'm not sure if that's the tank or the juice. I'm not sure if it's a 50-50 or a 60-40 or whatever. You guys are going to go check it out on the website that I leave in the description. So, ask your local vape shop if they're carrying Classified. I don't believe you can buy it right off the website. You have to go to your vape shop. My vape shop does, which is very good. And I'm excited about this. I'm super excited to share with you the juices I got and give you some reviews about what I think. It's just my opinion. I'm enjoying the shit out of it. So I'm going to get out of here. 15 minutes. Check out the blog. That's where all the pictures of everything I got is all set up and beautiful. Brand new stuff. I am just so blessed and so grateful that I got to win that, because I literally was just saying to Sarah, I need to drop my wattages. I need to get a smaller box. I need a 50 watt. I literally, just days before, my friend shared that contest on my wall, and I went and liked it and commented and shared it, and they picked my name. I'm so fucking psyched. I can't stand it. So anyway, happy winning to you. I love you all, and you have a beautiful day. This is TaraVapeZ. Oh, let's fade to cloud.